You also changed the term while you were the administrator, the term accidents to crashes. And while it's a subtle difference, it is, and if you'll excuse the expression, impactful. Explain why.
Yeah, so one of the things you learn early on when you're doing injury prevention is that if you call it an accident and you see it as an accident, then you're really not acknowledging that this is pretty predictable, preventable, and you have
It
this
almost,
opportunity to
it
intervene.
almost says you have no role in the.
Yeah, it's like, you come in, a kid pulls something off and you say, what happened? So it was an accident. And so that's not really the best way to look at it. I mean, from the scientific view or even from a perspective mentally, right? If you see it as a preventable and predictable, let's say, for example, I say, hey, Jason, why don't we get in a car? Don't be belted up, drink heavy, go fast. What could happen? I don't know, it'd be an accident. No, it's very predictable, preventable what can happen. So therefore, our ability to implement countermeasures becomes much more effective that way. So we did make that subtle change, but also remember, the words you use often reflect what you think and what you think over time. And so we saw more and more people saying, hey, you know what can we do about this? And so we'll help give you the tools to implement so you can save those lives. Look, almost everyone on this podcast knows someone, either mostly in high school or college, who died from a car crash, who was severely injured from a car crash. If you think about it, what would you do to prevent that? Everything. And so we do have known prevention opportunities, whether it's a seatbelt, whether it's a drunk driving rule, whether it's education, something. But the thing is, find the problem. Pedestrians, another issue, right? Find the problem, do an intervention, but look at it as that. It's a predictable and preventable event. Same story, different people every day.
Was the community, and I mean the industry and or DC, interested in that kind of approach to what you were doing? Or
Not
was
at
it?
all. Not at all. So it showed my memo showed up, I think, in the back page of the Washington Post magazine. One of my staff leaked it out to show how crazy we were. The thing about it is it's still named that way, and people like the fatal crash analysis is now fatal accident analysis is fatal crash analysis. People have adopted that. It's gone on, but you'll always have change. Is hard for some people. Saying it's just a regulatory agency to it's a public health agency. That was a hard one, but that's the way people look at it. That's what people want from it. Especially when we look at the effects on our children. I mean, it's throughout life, right? Children, pregnant women. It was, our youth, teenagers, elderly. There's all kinds of opportunities to address the issue if we really look at it as, in this case, or these issues that occur. Like I told you, the river story, right? That was needing someone to see it as a predictable, preventable issue and then go fix it upstream.